Hi guys, I'm Trish. This is my faddish. I've got your first saving for the year. I just went to Bunnings. I wanted to get some plants and pine bark and pavers. I've been wanting to get a couple of plants for a while, and I consider buying plants and my light's going weird. I consider buying like indoor plants and even plants for outside and everything as not as frivolous, but they're fun things because I don't need them. I like them. So I've wanted a couple of new plants for a while. So I made a budget before I even went to Bunnings. I decided I'm not going to spend any more than $70 in Bunnings, and I had the money there. I still need to buy a little bit of food over the next few days, but I've still got money left to do that. My car's full of petrol, all my bills are paid. I've got no direct debits coming out. So I had a look at my bank balance and decided, yes, I can spend up to $70 in Bunnings. Now they didn't have any pine bark. I ended up spending $55 in Bunnings. They didn't have the pine bark, and I was going to get 2 bags. They're $11 a bag. So, but because they didn't have the pine bark, I decided to get some new gardening gloves, because my gardening gloves have actually got holes in them. And especially when I'm handling pine bark, I most absolutely definitely wear gloves to do that, because they can be quite sharp. I don't want the splinters. If I'm just doing like digging around in dirt and stuff, I don't wear gloves because I like the dirt in my hands. Yeah, so I couldn't get the pine bark. I got another plant for my front yard. I've been working on revamping my garden since July, and it's just gone January now. It's a slow process, and I knew it would be a slow process because I don't have the hundreds or what could be thousands of dollars to go out and buy everything I need all at once. And I have spent, I couldn't even tell you, probably $400, $500, $600 on my garden since July. Just, little bits at a time, little bits at a time, and just being patient. Like with the pine bark, I've got all my front yard done, but I need another bag because some of it's like down the side, it's washed away. So I was going to get 1 bag for there to top that up. Plus out the back, I've got pine bark that goes like around like the back of my house here. And it's only a very narrow area, and pavers. And I just get like 1 or 2 bags of pine bark at a time, and a couple of pavers, because the pavers are $4. They were $4.27 each last year. Now they're $4.40 each. So it's just been a very slow, very patient process to go and get a couple of bags of pine bark and a couple of pavers. There's $30 gone, or just over $30 gone. So I've got 2 more pavers today. So my path is getting a little bit longer each time, and the pine bark is spreading a little bit further each time. So I think 1 more paver should do it. And then I'm debating, there's another small area that's got stones in it, but I might get some pavers, just a couple of pavers to put there so that I can do my entire backyard in back feet, and I don't have to put thongs or runners or anything on. But I don't need those. I have a couple of other pavers out there because my deck is too high, and my landlord, it's not within building specs. So I've put some pavers to step off the deck so that it was just too high. But I'm going to have to really ride their asses to get them to do something. It needs a step, that's all. But I repurposed some old pavers that I found around that were just like randomly put in my yard when I moved in, and for no apparent reason. So I repurposed those to put on the side of my deck, so that that saves me, it probably only saves me like $12, $13, but $12, $13 when you're on a pension, it's a bit of money, but it all adds up. $13, you think, oh, that's not too bad, but you do that enough times and it all adds up. What else did I got another plant. Did I already say? I got another plant for my front yard. And that's, I've got a lot of plants in there already, but it does need more. But as I said, I can't just go out and buy all of the plants all at once. So I got another plant for my front yard, and just bit by bit, I'll fill it with plants, and it's already looking very, very nice, but just gradually buying plants. And I think that's all I got. Oh, but the big savings that I got 2 indoor plants. I love my indoor plants. And I look at them as like a hobby, right? So they're not frivolous, but they're not things I need. They're things I want. So I got 2 more plants. One of them was a purple something, and it grows like flowers on it or something. It was quite cute. It was like almost $14. But the other one, and I only had the one size in that one, right? Just that, like little small one. The other one I got is a zebra plant. Now here's where I saved the money. I could have got a really big one, right? Really big one, that would have cost me $52.23, right? But instead of doing that, they had a much smaller one for $13.83. So I got the smaller one, and I've potted it up, and I will grow it. I will grow it to the size of the $50 plant over time. And isn't that the point? The whole point of having indoor plants is to look after them and grow them and nurture them into big, beautiful, healthy plants. So by doing that, by having patience and not going, oh, I need the gigantic plants in my house right now. No, I'm going to buy the small ones and grow them big. I saved $38.40 just by doing that. So it's just, for me, that's like clever shopping, I guess. So, 1st of January, I've got, a nice new plant over there that I will grow and enjoy, and I've saved $38.40. So that is a saving. I'm going to add that to a spreadsheet and see how that grows over the next year. So that's all.